Sandy, believe it or not, this is our very first episode of Inspiration.
Loving it.
First video series.
Yes.
And for all of our viewers, I figured first let's share with them what our intention is for this video series. It really is just to be another source of inspiration for all of our viewers.
And what I think is important about that is the word in.
Yeah.
You know, so if we're not open, present, and connected, then stuff cannot come in. And it's been such a turbulent time, unprecedented. And I do think it's time to pause and go, what has come in, and offer more to go in. So I love the in part of the spiration. Yeah.
Exactly. So, we're going to be bringing in everyone from our pioneers in our Alchemy Advanced course this year to inspiring clients and leaders that are really, forging a new path for their companies, to our coaches and other facilitators in our Alchemy community. Really, sky's the limit, and it's just to be a source of breathing life into all our viewers.
Yeah, great.
So what we thought we'd share today is what I call our pandemic story. And we'll take it on like we do with all of our conversations, from the past, the present, and the future, and just share with our viewers what this journey has been like for us.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the past, and then I'll turn it to you. So it was like early March. I think even the first or second week of March, I was flying to LA, times when we went back on airplanes, and client after client was emailing saying, we got to postpone, we have to cancel our session, we're on a travel ban. And I think we were like over Kansas, and I emailed our coach and I was like, Carolyn, SOS, we're flatlining. And I went into like hyper, just overwhelm, and I went into immediate disaster. And at that time, she really came in and slowed us down and offered us, what if this could be the best thing that ever happened to you? I don't know if you remember that.
Well, it sounded like French to me, or Spanish to me, like a language that I was not able to speak, because I was equally as blinded to any greater possibility other than everything we had worked 12 months for was gone poof in 2.5 days. So it sounded like a foreign language to me. And yet I think between Carolyn and having each other, we were able to go, let's just listen. Yeah.
And I think what you said was critical too, having each other. I've become more clear now than ever on two key ingredients. One is having a coach. So having Carolyn was secret sauce. And then having a partner.
Yeah.
Because what works so well about us is in the moments when I lost it, you had it together.
Yes.
And then in the moments when you lost it,
yes,
I had it together.
Yeah. And I can visualize, I remember rolling around on the floor, like no kidding, on the floor. And I was also at one point, I remember on my back deck, just convinced I couldn't schedule another meeting. I mean, I look back at some of those frames and go, how could I have felt so out of balance? And yet having the compassion for the process, that's what led us to where we are now. Yeah.
And, I remember the first time Carolyn proposed the idea of, well, why don't you just serve your clients virtually? And you and I were like, excuse me? What? How do we do that? Yeah. And then she talked about this thing called Zoom and video conferences. And then all our coaches are like, of course you can do virtual. Oh my gosh, you could do virtual. And we were like deer in headlights.
Yeah. And how I felt about that, what I was kind of stuck with. And when I say stuck, imagine I can't see through my hand. You can't hear me through. I was stuck with, I've done it for 20 years this way.
Yeah.
We've been successful this way for this long. What do you mean we're gonna be able to make a difference this way? It was something that did not occur to me as valuable, as possible, because I know we did the series No Challenge, No Change. It wasn't until I got a glimmer of the possibility of this, and also, let go of It's okay that we've never done it like this before. It's like that trapeze person that holds on to one and then they have to let go to grab the other one. That moment being in the air was just, it's like we took a big deep breath in, and you were like, Sandy, we can figure out Zoom.
Yeah.
Just take a deep breath, put 3 or 4 shirts on. You're going to sweat through the first call. And we did. And it's been extraordinary, actually. Yeah. It hasn't been pretty. It has been extraordinary, though. I would say that.
Very accurate.
It has not been, this has not been a pretty ride, right? It's just been extraordinary.